Hello, I'm Kelly and welcome to Kelly Loves Books and Movies, and this is the Mid-Year Freakout Tag. Wow, I'm not really freaking out about anything other than I've only read like 22 books so far this year, but that was before in the last couple months I've read a lot of those 22. So my goal that I set before at the beginning of the year was 30, but that was before I decided to do BookTube. So probably I should remake that and maybe say 50? That would be pretty good. Anyway, I just came down to visit my mom, so I'm in a little park, nice river behind me, which about a week and a half ago was probably, it's still high, but maybe a week and a half ago, where I'm standing right now, it probably would have came up to here. Yeah, so the river has gone down, hopefully. Rain stays away. So, the questions for the Mid-Year Freakout. Best book you've read in 2024. I would say it is Tough Broad, the book I have a review of it on my channel from a couple weeks ago. That probably is the best so far. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty, inspiring, fun. I suggest you can go see that video and check it out yourself. Best sequel is the number 2 question. I haven't read a lot this year that's a sequel to anything other than like the Michael Connelly books and Janet Ivanovich. So I picked the Janet Ivanovich one, Dirty 30, because I thought it was the best of her recent probably the recent 3 or 4 ones. It's the best of them. A new release you haven't read. Well, y'all keep talking about James, and so that's probably pretty high on my list and one that I would really like to read, and somewhat soon, but we'll see. Maybe I can get it from the library. I think the hold list for that one at the library is pretty long. Most anticipated of the rest of the year. Well, I don't really look forward too much at what's coming. I am getting a book in the mail today, probably, maybe tomorrow, that is a memoir of a woman who's like a nature photographer, outdoor adventure person. Kind of like, that's my wheelhouse. Looking forward to reading that. Otherwise, the Michael Connelly one that's coming out this year, I'm pretty excited for because it's a Renee Ballard and Bosch novel, and Ballard is one of my favorite characters, so when the books include her, that's pretty exciting for me. Biggest disappointment. Biggest disappointment for me is The God of Wild Places. It just wasn't what I just wanted more from it. It's not bad, but I really was looking forward to it, and so that kind of sets you up for disappointment if it's not great. Biggest surprise. My biggest surprise is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I kind of thought I would like it, but I really liked it a lot, and I probably had low expectations, so that probably helped. But yeah, I enjoyed it very much. My new favorite author, I don't really know. I guess you could say Emily Henry, but I've only read one of her books, but I do plan on reading more. Newest fictional crush? Yeah, no. Nobody? It's kind of a weird question. New favorite character? Same. I don't really know how I would pick that, but a book that made you cry? None? I know, I got really no answers for some of these, but book that made you happy was Beach Read. Fun, happy read. I liked it. Favorite book to movie adaptation? I don't have one from this year. I'd have to think about it if there was one from last year or in past years, but I am planning on doing a video on an upcoming book to movie adaptation. Favorite video? If this means video like booktube videos, anything by Book Chat with Pat, she's awesome. Everything she does, I love. And then the Mild Rumpus, he did a New York tag, which I thought was great. Just his answers, it was really great. And then he wove in B-roll of New York City, and I thought that was really cool. And so that's probably one of my favorite videos recently. Most beautiful book you've read this year. I'm going to take this as cover. So that would be The God of Wild Places. Maybe a disappointment, but I really like the cover. It's just, you know, kind of dark, but a nice quiet canoe trip on a lake. It's pretty. I mean, I've only read 22 books this year. I don't have a whole lot to choose from, but it is a pretty cover. What book do you need to read before the end of 2024? That for me is Oscar Wars. I bought it finally. I almost got it when it was in hardcover, but it finally came out in paperback, and I bought it a while ago, and I need to read it by the end of the year, so I'm up on everything, and before, you know, award season kicks into high gear, so ready for it this year. So that is my mid-year freakout. Not a lot of freaking out, but thanks for watching. See y'all next time.